Hey everyone, welcome to Sober Jable. I am Joshua Abel. So I didn't get much sleep last night. It was a good sleep, but it wasn't very long. I think I went to bed, I fell asleep somewhere around 1 a.m. and I was up about 6, so 5 hours of sleep. I feel pretty good, but yeah, that's just not a lot of sleep. And I have to work tonight, so I'll probably have to work from like 3 to 11. Hopefully maybe I can take a nap, but we'll see. I'm still a little down about having miserably failed that Spanish proficiency test, and I'm actually feeling kind of lost today. I'm not really traveling, or I'm not really going anywhere in my life, and it's causing me a little bit of anxiety. I always want to know where I'm going, how I'm going to get there. Always have something going on, keeping busy, and I don't know. It's just kind of frustrating and aggravating because I had this idea in my head that I would join the Peace Corps and go to Peru and help people and have this wonderful experience. And after yesterday, I kind of feel like that's kind of drifting away. My sister made a good point that that wasn't the only opportunity available through the Peace Corps, so I shouldn't get down on myself. But I don't know. Throughout my life, I've kind of always felt like I was good at everything. Anything that I tried to do, I would be pretty good at it. And I thought that I had, a pretty strong bearing on the Spanish language. I'm able to speak it relatively well. I can read it. But I guess when it comes to comprehension and actually listening to people, that's a weakness of mine, a weak point. But yeah, in the past, when I've always kind of defined myself as by what job I was doing, by what career I was pursuing, or when I was in school, what I was studying. So when I was in business school, I felt defined. I felt like I was actually moving towards a goal. I wasn't just drifting through life. When I went for my master's, I felt like I was actually working to accomplish something. And right now I don't feel like I'm actually working to accomplish anything. And it's kind of causing me a lot of frustration and some anxiety because I've always defined myself like that. I know that's probably not the correct way to define yourself, but it extends to other portions of my life as well. Spiritually, I've never really defined what I believe. Physically, I'm definitely not defining who I want to be in life. So I'm going through a little bit of frustration right now. I just don't feel like I'm moving forward. But I guess if I really take a step back, I'm taking baby steps towards a better life. It's just hard not knowing what that life is. So it's causing me some frustration. And, I thought I had a solid goal with this Peace Corps thing, and, it's a hurdle. It's an obstacle, and I need to look at that and look at it as a challenge rather than, oh, now I can't do this. So I am going to reschedule the test in a different format. Hopefully that will prove to be a better fit for me, because from what I understood, you only really needed a Spanish 2 level of communication, which I I can't see why I wouldn't have at least a Spanish 2 level of communication. But when she came on and started rambling on about the theater or whatever, that didn't seem like a Spanish 2 comprehension to me. That seemed more like a fluent speaker. And I don't know. So maybe in taking it in a different environment, a different format, I'll have better luck. But I need to take a step back, and I need to appreciate the small accomplishments that I'm starting to make. You know, I'm 60 plus days sober. That's something to actually appreciate and, you know, take pride in. I'm slowly getting through the book I'm writing. I'm making videos almost daily for this video blog. And yesterday, my sister said that, gave me the idea of making extra money selling some of my photography on Etsy. So I started a store, and I Photoshop and designed a print to sell on there, a digital download. So I really need to appreciate and take pride in the small things that I'm accomplishing. But I don't know. To me, and again, I define myself by the career that I'm currently in. So that's my morning. I'm gonna have to work through some things. If you have any suggestions on not defining yourself by your career or the relationship you're in, because I did that too. I'm single and have been for over 2 years now, so I don't have that definition behind me. Then please comment below. I'd like to hear your suggestions. Sorry, this was kind of a ramble and a little bit of a downer. So I don't know. I'll pick it up later today and you know, see what I can do to turn it around. All right, so I may have been a little dramatic this morning. I do kind of feel lost, but I've had some time to calm down, work through my anxiety and my fears and things like that. I made my bed, and I put a couple of more digital prints up on Etsy. And I have been working on this video. So I'm slowly taking steps to at least feeling like I'm accomplishing something. And as I was doing that, I took a couple of minutes and periodically throughout that time and started thinking about my day yesterday. And you know what? My day yesterday was really cool. I didn't have to work, which was great. And I was able to spend time with my sister and my niece. You know, my sister and I have almost an 8-year age difference. And so growing up, I didn't really have an opportunity, or I didn't allow myself the opportunity to really get to know her. And, you know, it's really incredible to see such an intelligent, witty woman stand before me. And her niece, who is painfully shy, just a month ago wouldn't even look at me without screaming. I remember within the first week of me being here, I sat down with them at lunch, and Callie would just scream because she didn't want me watching her eat her lunch. And every time I would say something to her, she'd kind of shy away. But yesterday, she climbed up on the sofa with me, sat right next to me, and had me read her a couple of books. That's pretty cool. That's really very cool. So instead of focusing on, conquering the world and becoming this great individual to people I don't know, maybe I should focus on being someone great to my friends and family. That might be, that might feel just as good, if not better. Well, I gotta head off to work, but I will talk to you soon. Take care. Ooh, trying to go up this hill at 10 miles an hour and trying to stay steady. It's gonna take forever.